Hi, welcome to On the Line, and I'm your host, Britton New One Carter. Before we get into tonight's segment, let me remind you how to stay in contact with us. You can do so by following us on Facebook and Twitter at Watch On the Line TV show. And if you want to interact with us, chime in, tell us what you think, you can do so at hashtag Watch On the Line. This is a great way to start a Memorial Day weekend. We got like Taste of Cincinnati jumping off. We got some great things going on in the city. There's going to be a lot of backyard barbecues, a lot of dominoes, a lot of line dancing, which I can't do. I've been begging somebody to show me how to do the little line dances. I'm 61 and can't dance the leg. But at any rate, that's neither here nor there. Maybe I'll learn this summer. But this particular show, boy, if you thought our last show was phenomenal, this is the other half of that tag team. I've got a phenomenal guest with me tonight. She's bright, she's a brilliant woman, she's stunning, she's beautiful, she's a mother, she's some of everything, And tonight we have with us Miss Inga Anderson.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you.
So Inga, tell us a little bit, of course I always go back to the early, just a little bit so our audience will know who you are. Give us a little bit about your earlier background in coming to Cincinnati.
Okay, well, my earlier background, my name is Inga Anderson, and I am from Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana, small town past Indianapolis.
Okay.
So in my town, everybody knows everybody. So it's like a little small Mayberry.
Okay.
So you walk down the street and you say, hey, who's your people? You relate to somebody.
That's right.
Or either, you can't stay there because if you stay there and try to get married, you probably marry your cousin by accident.
Oh my God.
And you don't want to do that.
He
so
come out this big.
No, yeah. So hey, after high school, I left. I'm gone.
Right. Okay.
So I lived there all my life. I still go back there all the time. I have a best friend that lives there, and my family's still there too.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
And you got away from there, so you didn't have to marry your cousin Jed or whoever, but you did get married.
I did get married.
Okay, and you got to talk a little bit about your family.
Well, my husband is Calvin Anderson, and I have 2 kids. We have a house and a dog, all that picket fence stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my husband always makes fun of me. He said that, when he met me, I was working. He said, when I'm still with you, you're still working like crazy.
Right.
I think he likes that about me, that I like to work a lot. And I also like to give back. So he's accepted that part of my life, and my kids accepted that part of my life, that I like to give back and do things. But I am a mother and a wife first.
Right.
So.
Right. And I've been following you, and you are a workaholic. I mean, you are constantly at it. For the longest, I kept seeing this erotic poetry and wine set, and you kept inviting me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that till you come. I gotta keep doing that, Brenda. Maybe one day you'll say yes.
I'm there. I'm at the next one.
Maybe one day you will say yes.
Listen, I said yes already. I got to tell you a story.
Or you'll say no and say, darn it, I should have came to the last one because it looks like it was so much fun.
Well, let me tell you about the one I was gonna make. I started out. I went and got the prettiest little white suit.
Yes.
I was ready for it. It was the white one, right?
Oh yeah.
Brother was hooked. And I jumped in my little car.
Okay.
And I'm racing. I'm going, and I'm like, my GPS is like telling me that the location was like 2 hours away. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm all the way turned around. Me and this modern technology, I'm telling you, I got to keep my grandkids on the phone, so I know how to work, the texting, and I just got hip to texting. So,
I wonder where did it have you going?
It had me going somewhere. I started out going towards, what was it, Liberty Township?
That's where it's at.
But wait a minute, it turned me around, and it was saying something about the western side of town.
Westchester?
No, it was like Dale High, that type of thing. And I'm like, well, which way do I go?
Yeah, that's weird.
So by the time I really got my bearings, I was like so heartbroken. And I saw the photos. I saw that the people the after party or the party itself, and it was like, oh my God!
I tell you, it was we put the show together, and I was so impressed with everybody that worked that show.
Right.
From Rude Entertainment, which is burlesque dancing.
Okay.
I mean, it was just tasteful how they just did the whole show, and the poets just had everybody just in wow.
Right.
You know, and then it was really nice, and then the food and the drinks and then the rooftop, it was really beautiful.
I know it was.
It
now,
was.
Talk a little bit about erotic poetry, because when I talk to a few folks about erotic poetry, of course their mind went straight that way. So, really, what is it really? Is it?
So let me tell you about the word. If you think of the word erotic, your mind goes all kind of ways, but doesn't really know which way to go, because it's not really a bad word.
Right.
But when you look it up, it just means something extravagant.
Okay.
So when I was listening to Prince one day, Erotic City.
Exactly.
Okay, so I put the two together by saying erotic poetry and wine. My husband's like, what is that a bad word? I said, no, babe, it's not a bad word. He said, that's gonna catch everybody's attention. You say erotic poetry and wine, that's gonna catch everybody's attention. And everybody went nuts over the word erotic. That was it.
I know it.
That was
had
it.
Me.
But our events are built around just art. I am an art lover.
Right.
I mean, paintings, poetry, music. I love all forms of art. So what I try to do, I try to put the word erotic and poetry in one group. So, us in Cincinnati, we have lots of talented people here.
Oh my God.
So
yes,
we do. So I
do.
just
In abundance.
bunch it all up together to make a huge impact on the arts.
Right.
So when you come to our event, you expect it to be entertained. You expect to see the dancers and see the poetry, see the singing. You expect all that stuff, because that's what the show going to give you, all those types of things.
Right.
And of course, poetry. We have that in that too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I want to entertain you. I want to make sure you're having a good time, and
I
want you to have that wow factor. Like, that was nice.
Yes, I'm at the very next. When is the next one?
It's June 8th.
June 8th.
Jack
right.
Casino.
Jack
Rooftop.
Casino. That's
Yes.
right.
So it's the same way that was at the Liberty Town Center Mall.
Right.
I have just the socializing on the rooftop, drinks and that type of thing, and then inside is going to be the show.
Okay.
So people are like, oh, well, I gotta wear all black, but think about it. You can be tasteful in that black, little strap dresses and tanks and just.
I'm there. Black Bart, I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be all in black.
Yeah, I'm glad you're gonna come.
But yeah, I'm gonna be there. And on a serious note, and we'll jump to something else. But I just want to reiterate something pertaining to eroticism.
Yes.
And when we talk about eroticism and the art forms, I mean that's what art stems from.
Yes.
And it stems from our passion.
It does.
Within, and it should be sexy. It should be passionate. It should want you to thirst for something.
There you go.
So I like it. I like it. I like
and
the
that's
concept.
exactly what I'm trying to convey to everybody. That it doesn't have to be something that's a dirty thing. It's something that you put together and you look at it and go like, wow, I painted that. That is sexy. I just painted that. You know what I mean? Or you hear a sound, somebody playing the sax.
Oh,
and
my favorite instrument.
There you go.
Sexy.
We have that
Super
person
sexy.
there too. We have somebody playing the sax.
Right.
And you go like, that's sexy.
Right.
That's erotic. That's what it is. So it stands out like that. It's a way a person feels when you listen to something, or you're looking at something that's beautiful.
Right. Okay, great. Now let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the Girlfriendz
Networking Group.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yes. Well, Girlfriendz Network, and I always tell this lame story about how I got started with that. But when I was, I'm not from here, so when all my hometown people, my girlfriends are all back home. Right. Of course, they come visit me and we go do things together, but you don't have that, culture here where you have your girlfriends and you go hang out and do stuff and do all that girly shopping and that kind of thing. So I joined this group on a site on the internet.
Okay.
And then when I joined the group, it was pretty cool, but it was I think it was unisex, you know. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to make up my own group and do it myself. So I made up the Girlfriendz Group. And boy, I've had a blast. I ran that group for 8 years.
Okay.
Every month we put something on the calendar. We have meetups at dinner parties, you know, rock climbing, hiking, 5K runs. We do everything. And I met some phenomenal women in that. And also too, you know, with I'm also in real estate, so it's also a great way for people to trust you to sell them houses or sell their house or buy their house, that kind of thing. So it was also a way to network my business. I say, hey, if I want to network my business, I bet the ladies in there want to network theirs.
Right.
So we just built a whole culture of just networking.
Right, and that was going to be my next question. You guys do a lot more in this women's group than just rock climbing. You know,
do.
And you in particular, I understand you're a publicist.
Yeah.
And, you know,
that's new.
Yeah, that's new.
That's new.
And,
publicist, that's
and
new.
for Rachel.
You know, Ingrid and I, it's so funny. Ingrid and I have so much stuff in common. One thing is our names.
Yeah, exactly.
Go figure, she meets somebody with almost the same name as her. And then our birthday months are almost the same. You know, we just connected so quickly. Right. And when I met her, she did my celebrity spin for Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin. I own an indoor cycling studio. Okay. So she was one of my third persons to do my celebrity spin. And when we met, we just hit it off quickly. And she's like, hey, you know, what would it take for you to brand me? I'm like, wow, I've never been asked that question before. She said, well, I like what you do with you, and I think you can do a good job with me. I said, okay, I'll give it a go round. And so we've been working ever since that. You know, Ingrid is a phenomenal singer, songwriter, actress.
She is.
She's going places.
She is.
And
she really is.
I know she is. I got to get her to know that because she don't know that yet. But she's going places, and you know, I'm just honored that she decided to pick me as someone to help her to get there. So yeah, I love doing what I'm doing right now with her. I love it. So we're having a good time doing it, and you know, that's how you met her. You know, so
absolutely,
exactly,
absolutely. So, and who's behind you? I know your husband, but who was the driving force behind your creativity?
God.
Okay.
Yeah, God.
No better artist.
Yeah.
No better support.
God, I mean, he's there for me through everything, you know, all the ups and downs, and when I'm not happy, and you know, you have to always have that positivity in your life. And I also surround myself with positive people, you know, and I try my best not to let negative things get in, no matter what they are. You know, I just, you know, just keep it moving on that. And then my husband, you know, I think he's the best thing since sliced bread.
That's right.
He's. I mean, I really married a good person. You know, we've been married for 21 years now.
Right.
Yeah.
And you told me the story as to how you guys met. I'm not sure. Now you know this is on the line.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, I keep it on the line, but
I know.
that will. But we can. I guess we can kind of talk around that one part. But you
I will tell you that. Now I'm not ashamed to say I met him at a club.
Okay.
And it was funny how we met. You know, it was on a fluke how we met. We wasn't really supposed to meet, but we did. I know when we got married, the guy I told you about was at the wedding. He told him, said, you were destined to meet her. You were going to meet her no matter what. You were going to meet her. So it's a crazy story. But yeah, I met him in a club, and we've been together ever since then. I was up here on a job assignment, and I just never left. Okay. Yeah, I just stayed. My next city would have been Atlanta. Okay. And I turned the position down and stayed for this training job here. So I just
aren't you so happy that you stayed?
I was happy when he was kind of scared. He was scared that, oh my God, you're gonna give up all this stuff for me, and I'm not giving up. I'm giving something. I'm not giving up nothing.
There you go.
So he didn't think that, you know, me I should have left. He thought at first, you know, he said, I'm scared I may not be what you want. I said, yeah, you are. God told me you were.
There you go. There you go. You know, if God tells you, it's got to be
He
so.
told me.
It's got to be so.
And he's never told me that about no man.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that that's the one. Stay with him.
He's like, girl.
Yes.
Girl.
He told me that's the one. Stay with him.
You know, that's good. That's beautiful.
I'm like, well, hey, I got find somebody can put up with me. All my, workaholic things. He can put up with all that stuff.
So let's talk about, stretching out with your ventures. You do so many things. You do a fundraising, which I'm going to have to talk to you about afterwards, but you do some amazing things with fundraising. Mm-hmm. You're a publicist, and you're here in Cincinnati, and thank God that we have you here because, this community, and you said something earlier that really, I'm kind of pushing. We need to network. Yeah. A lot more in the city. We have like a great talent pool here in the city of Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. Great talent, unbelievable talent. And if we can have those that can kind of, shepherd us, so to speak, and you're sort of a shepherd, and to kind of corral us and allow us to see our potential and put us in the right places. I think we can do some really great work here. We just need those such as yourself to help pull us together. And so are we going to branch outside of Cincinnati?
Oh, definitely. I'm already starting that with Ingrid right now, branching out and getting her more exposure because I think she needs to be outside of Cincinnati. Here, yes, this is her home place, but we need to share her with everybody. But as far as my company is concerned, Girlfriendz Networking Group, I've been having some people reach me on social media, wanting to know more about it. I got some meetings set up now at Columbus, and I think Chicago reached out to me too. So it is starting to take effect of people wanting to know what is this Girlfriendz Networking Group, and how can we be a part of this kind of movement with this. But I also think that us as I'm going to call us a village or a tribe. I think that we as people need to realize that everybody can keep going or whatever and still do the same types of thing and still get to the same place.
Right, right. Now, I just heard you mention your efforts to get Inga out and to share her. So I'm talking to the right person. Ingrid. Ingrid. So I'm talking to the right person. When I beg you, I want her for my play. I have a role for her that I know she'll just blow out the water.
Oh my gosh.
We got to talk after the show.
We got to talk. And I want, Ingrid, she's a special person. And I know she's going to do phenomenal in the play if she decides to do it or whatever. And I'm hoping that because I told her when we first started talking about branding her, I said, you need to do more with your talents. Not just do, the stage and singing, that's cool. I said, but your talent reaches way above that.
Yeah, right.
So, why not write jingles for commercials? Why not be in the commercials, sing in the commercial? Why not do plays? Why not do something? Because she can act. Did you know that?
I believe she can. I know she can. I have a kind of a nice eye. So, I saw in her her ability to change her expressions.
She can.
And, she speaks to a camera. Yeah. I can see that in her. So, I saw some greatness in her. And I sure.
And Ingrid sings from the heart.
And she does.
Any song, and I'm sorry I'm putting her out there like that, but any song you hear, it's probably something that she went through. And I love that art of her.
Well, what was ironic was that I asked her to give us a tune, right? And she did a Alicia Keys piece. And in my play, I'm doing songs from Alicia Keys' works. And the song she selected was one of those songs. And I said, it's meant to be. Yeah. It's meant to be. And she hit it right on the spot. And I'm so glad.
You're not going to be unsatisfied with her. You're not. You're not.
Oh, I already know. I just don't want to be unsatisfied with
me. She's. You're not going to be. She is phenomenal. She is. You're gonna love what she puts out. You're gonna love it.
I already do. And and publicists like you, managers and agents such as yourself, listen. Where would we be without you?
Oh, thank you.
Nahamani is so great. you know, where I'm concerned, she's brought me great guests. You know, she's constantly there. You know, I had the opportunity to have some great people behind me. You know, Nahamani being one. Of course, Mazan. Are you familiar with Mazan?
No.
Okay, Mazan. She does a lot of spoken word, and she's kind of like, I dubbed her the Susan DePass of the industry.
I gotta meet her then, because you know I do the erotic poetry one thing.
Oh yeah, she does poetry. As a matter of fact, she does. She was one of the queens around here in the city with poetry, with Lady J and all those people. Yeah. So I'll hook you up with her.
Yeah, thank you.
As a matter of fact, she was just here. She just left. She came over to say hi. You just missed her. But yeah, somebody you definitely want to talk to, and she's got something for erotic poetry. You know, she has a piece called Blackberry Wine. Okay. But I'll let her give you that.
Love to hear it.
Because this is actually about you. So, what is it that, you know, what great ventures do you have coming up? What do you have coming up?
Well, one thing that I have that I want us all to catch on to, and that's indoor cycling. I own a fitness indoor cycling class called Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin.
Do you really?
Yeah, and you can burn from 500 to 1,000 calories in that class.
Now quit being funny.
I think you should do a celebrity spin with me.
Oh.
And I don't want to hear nothing about no age. I don't want to hear nothing about I'm out of shape. I don't want to hear any of that stuff. Nothing like that.
So when is it?
Well, if you decide to do a celebrity spin, they're on Saturdays.
On Saturdays?
Yes. And we'll get a bike. We'll treat you nice. You have a good time.
Is it indoor? It's indoor, right?
It's indoor.
It's indoor.
It's indoor. Yeah.
So
it's at the Woodline Recreation Center.
Okay.
And when I first started, it took a minute for people to catch on to it, but now I'm starting to get a following with it.
Right.
And I just found out that I'm the only black woman in Cincinnati that owns a indoor cycling.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. The bigger chains, I'm not a big chain, of course, not yet.
But you will be.
Yeah.
You're on your way.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I will be.
You know, you've already cornered the market as the only black woman in Cincinnati that's doing this. I mean, why not? Seriously.
What? I'm not the only black person. Poetry?
No. The
cycling. Yes. Yeah. And I liked it so much because you can burn so many calories in it. And I tell everybody, when you find something that you like to do when it comes to fitness, you'll keep doing it.
Right.
So I make sure you come back with the music. I play now I say, hey, Brittany, what kind of music you like? And I'll put it on that playlist. Yeah. And as soon as you think you'll get off the bike, you'll get back on the bike.
Coltrane, some Miles.
I got you. I got you. I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, as long as you got some train and some miles, I'm there.
I can do it.
I promise you. I'll give you my word, I'll come.
Now, I'm not saying I won't mix it up a little bit, but I'll do it.
I just need you to have my mother's telephone number for my emergency contact.
You're not gonna need it. We're gonna take good care of you. You are not gonna need it. You're not gonna need it.
Okay, and the oxygen on standby.
Now see. Now, when you first get on the bike, you're probably gonna be like, ooh. But then after you get into it, you'll be good. Right. So you're first just do like 20 minutes on the bike for yourself, just getting started. You'll be happy.
I think I can handle 20
I think you can. Now, do you work out?
Yeah, I play basketball.
Oh, then you're fine.
I play in the old folks league though.
Didn't we talk about not having nothing to do with age?
Oh, that's right. You did say that. I play in the seasoned league.
There's a difference. You still run up and down that court. That's cardio.
Right. That's right.
You still run up and down that court.
That's right. It's a must. And I agree with you. When you find something that you enjoy, the engagement is that much more, and you tend to do better. And that's something that I'm a venture into. I grew up riding bikes. I mean, come on.
I did too.
You know what I mean?
Come on, I
can do this.
Up and down the street.
Yeah. So what are we going to do in the community? Let's talk about. We got 4 minutes, and I always ask my guests where they stand in the community. And luckily, I've been having black women on the show, and my appeal is to our young African American sisters. Once again, sisters, I'm bringing you a queen to show you don't have to settle for just anything. So can you speak to that?
Yeah, well, I'm doing a fundraiser with Alicia Stevenson's and Katrina Mills.
Mm-hmm.
It's Urban For Me Paint. It's going to be at the Privilege, and
Okay.
it's just giving a cause for rectal cancer.
Okay.
So we're doing a fundraiser for that,
Right.
you know. And then the second thing I'm doing is that one's on June 1st
Okay.
at Privilege, and they can find it on my website. And then we're doing a Pitch for Peace event
Okay.
with Don Lee. Jordan is actually his last name. Don Jordan of the police department.
Okay.
So that's going to be on June 2nd. So I'll have my
Right.
Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin there, trying to get people to sign up for some classes.
Fantastic. That's great. That's great. So how can we follow you besides Facebook? Why don't you look in the camera and tell them how to follow
Well, you can follow me at Girlfriendz Networking Group.com. That's my website, or Facebook.com/Girlfriendz Net Group, and then you can follow me at Facebook.com Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin on that.
So is there any books in the making? A book deal?
You know what? You were so funny because I was thinking about that, but it's not. It's just a idea right now. I haven't really, you know.
Listen, don't now that's my expertise. Get you a pen, roll over this. You know, I have a pen sitting there and I just reach over and write stuff. I can't make it out. I try to remember what it is that I said, because we come up with some great thoughts. Write your book. Write your book. You're doing some phenomenal things. You need to pen that. It needs to be immortalized. I'm so glad that you came. I got to have you back. 30 minutes isn't enough. I need you back.
Appreciate
I'm going to bring you back with your counterpart.
Yes.
And we're gonna do some things. We're gonna do some things. And when I saw you today that you were coming on the show, you know, I kind of almost start dancing. You know. So listen, you go out and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the taste of Cincinnati.
I will.
Cincinnati, enjoy yourself this weekend. Enjoy the holiday. Be safe.
Be
Love
safe.
and protect each other. Okay. And one thing that I want to pass on to you with this last minute here, and if nothing else, go visit somebody that's sick. You know, don't let this summer go past without visiting people that are ill and can't get out. Do something nice for somebody, okay? Love you guys. Peace. We out of here.